Good morning, or maybe it's not morning for you, but it is morning for me. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I'm a Seint beauty artist and a lover of all things beauty. And here on my channel, I talk about a variety of different things, mostly related to beauty, skincare, mid-size fashion, nails, even though I'm not wearing nails right now. Just a little bit of everything. I am a working mama. I work full-time in the corporate world and I do YouTube and Seint and some other things on the side. And I just utilize this channel to help get things out to you guys, hopefully things that help you. So if there is something that you want to see, please leave comments below. I am so behind on comments. I will be completely honest with you. I get so many different comments and sometimes it takes me a bit to get to them. So I'm trying to be better about the comments. The best way to reach me is through Instagram. If you DM me, I am on Instagram every single day throughout the day. So that's like the most, the easiest way to get to me and the quickest way to get to me. But I also will put my email address down here as well because I check that. But just the YouTube comments, I don't normally check as often. So it could take a little bit for me to get back to you. But today's video is going to be on light natural coverage. I have done my skincare. The only thing I have not done is put on my sunscreen. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And I'm going to show you how I get light natural coverage for the summertime. Not a lot of makeup, but able to cover things up and look presentable with my all-in-one compact system. So if you don't know what that is Seint Makeup. That is the brand that I am affiliated with, or one of the brands that I'm affiliated with. But basically, I can do my full face with one compact. It makes it super, super convenient, super, super travel friendly. It's all in here. This is, I don't know why, it's like making my camera look all hazy, which is really pretty. It looks very angelic, but everything that I need for my full face is right here in this compact. Now this compact right here is one of our more expensive ones because it is plastic. It is very, very pretty. It's very easy to wipe off. But we do have some other ones that are a little bit smaller. They come in a variety of different colors, a variety of different sizes, so you can customize it depending on what you're looking for, but then also what your budget is. So that is one of the reasons why I absolutely love this makeup is it's 100% customizable. So obviously this is a lot of stuff right here. You do not need to purchase all this stuff to get a flawless application, but this is obviously what I use. But going in with my Seint makeup, prep is always very, very important. So I want to make sure my skin is very hydrated, and you do not need to wear a primer with this foundation, but I do like to because the primer that I use is really, really good for dry skin. So I have like desert dry skin. I've done all these different things to make sure that it is more normal dry, and it is 1,000 times better than it was before, probably about a year ago, 2 years ago, that sort of thing. But I still use my primer because I like the way that it feels on my skin as far as dryness. And that primer is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Oil Primer. If you guys are repeat customers or repeat viewers, you know I talk about this primer all the time. You're probably like, stop talking about it, but I like it that much. And one thing that when I go to purchase products and stuff like that, I want to purchase things that people actually use on a daily basis instead of like, I remember the YouTube being all about like monthly favorites, and then it was like, oh, I used this one time and now it's in my favorite videos, and then they never use it again, or it ended up breaking them out or whatever. I'd rather look at products that people actually use on a day-to-day basis because I know what works for them. And this primer works for me. If you have dry skin, especially flaky skin, this stuff is amazing. I am almost done with this bottle here, so you can see it is very well loved. I have 2 more bottles down below. That's how much I like it. So when I say that I use it every single day, that I absolutely love it, I mean it. So this video is not about that primer. But just a caveat, I like to give little tips and tricks throughout the way. So basically what I'm gonna do is I have been doing very, very minimal makeup, and today I'm just going to do a couple colors. Now, the light natural color coverage, that is what the video is going to be called, but I still color correct my under eye circles. So you can see here, I have pretty deep under eye circles. So I'm gonna go in with 2 different colors, and basically you can see here, these are the 2 color correctors that I use for my under eyes. I will put them down below because I can never remember what they are. But I'm gonna take my Shape Tape brush, Shape Tape, I say that every single time. It's not Shape Tape like Tarte Shape Tape. It is called the Shape Brush, and I'm going to put this all over my eyes. Now you can be more specific with it if you want to get like a detail brush and just go in and be very, very specific, but I'm just trying to do it quickly because I've got to get out the door. But you can see here already with that one color that has made quite a difference. Then I'm going to go in with kind of the brighter color, and I'm going to put that right in like this area right here because that's where I need the most brightness, and I'm going to put it at the end of my eyes. So I'm not really putting it in the middle. I'm going to put it at those areas because that color kind of brightens up the area, and then I'm going to blend it out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Real Techniques beauty sponge. So I've also talked about this ad nauseum on my channel. This is my favorite sponge, more than the Seint sponge, more than the Real Tech, or the whatever it's called, Beauty Blender sponge. This one to me is the most affordable. It works really, really well, and it's easy to get your hands on because you can buy it from Walmart, Target, Ulta, all that stuff. You can see here, just in that little bit, took me literally less than a minute to brighten up that area and really make that pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyes so it's balanced out. So normally on days where I'm wearing a little bit more full coverage, I will go in and kind of color correct my redness. As you can see here, pretty much in my T-zone is where I have my redness, but today, because I'm doing more of a light coverage, I'm not gonna do that. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm instead going to take my main highlight shade. So this is the color here. This is the main shade for my face. And I'm actually going to go in and just smear it on the areas where I want to apply this color. So all the kind of high points, I'm gonna put a little dot here, a little dot here, smear a little bit more there. You can see here, I've got a little bit, I'm like breaking out on my chin and my neck, and I'm not exactly sure what the heck is going on right there. I think it's hormones or stress. Could be either one of them. But I'm gonna do that. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in with this contour shade. This is our newest contour that just hit. It's called Cedar. I love this color. So I've been using it more as a bronzer kind of contour color, but for this video, because it's just going to be a light sweep of coverage, I'm just going to use it as more of like a contour. But I like this color because it has a little bit of warmth to it, so it does work really, really well as a bronzer. The other thing I'm gonna do is I like to put it right here. I saw this from J-Lo. She has no like double chin, but she puts it right there, so it gives even more of an illusion of like a snatched jaw. And so if it's good enough for J-Lo, it's good enough for me. Got my iced coffee. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend, and you're gonna see how quick and easy this stuff is. This looks scary. This looks like, holy crap, what is going on? But it's super, super easy. And what I like about this is it's one layer. So if you heard about Seint, you probably heard about it's one layer makeup, whatever. This is what it means. I can go in there, get the coverage that I want with one layer. Texas, when it's 106 degrees outside and it feels like 109 degrees, I don't wanna wear so much makeup that it feels like it's literally going to melt off my face, because it probably would. I mean, 109 is pretty bloody hot. Not that I go outside that often when it's this hot, because ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm starting with the like lightest color, or like that main highlight shade, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna buff out this color. Now normally, because it's more of a contour color, I want a little bit more precision, but because this color is so good and so warm, I can kind of get away from, what's going on there? Not as much precision. So you can see here, it is now blended out. Now I'm gonna take my my Real Techniques sponge, and what I'm doing now, and this is a very, very important step, is I'm just making sure that everything is blended out. There's no harsh lines, there's no brush marks, but it's also going to help push that foundation into my skin. It's gonna push the product into my skin, and it's going to help pick up any excess product. So a lot of times you get the cakiness or the crepiness or the settling because you have too much product on your face. And so that's why I always go in with this Real Techniques sponge, and I'm literally just bouncing it. I'm pushing the product in my skin, And then I'm making sure that there's no excess product to get that crepiness. Now, what I like, this coverage is good. The one thing that I just feel like it's not enough, this is when I go in and I will put a little bit more product. So I want a little bit more of a bronze kind of look. So I'm just going to put that on my forehead, and I'm going in with that same cedar color. And this is the bronzer, blush and bronzer brush. So it's gonna give me a really pretty kind of bronzy glow. The other thing I'm gonna do, I know this is like natural coverage, but I'm gonna kind of cover up those little pimple marks. So I'm taking a color called June because it has a little bit of a green undertone for my skin. This is what I normally use for color correcting my redness, but I'm just going to like color correct those little areas. Now I'm gonna bring that color, this is again that cedar color, and I'm just gonna bring it down on my neck to kind of make sure that my neck and my face look similar color. You can see here, it's bronze, it's pretty, it's natural, it's my skin but better, but I don't have a lot of makeup on, and I don't have layers upon layers upon layers. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my cheek color. So this is the color Baby Watermelon. It is probably my favorite cheek color that we have because it is a perfect baby doll pink. So if you're looking for something that's like screams Barbie, I think everybody's still talking about the Barbie movie, but look how pretty that glow is. It's very, very natural. If you are somebody who doesn't think that they can get by or get away with wearing pink blush, Baby Watermelon is absolutely gorgeous. And I promise no matter what color your skin is, Baby Watermelon is going to look amazing on it because it's very natural looking. Yes, it's pink, but it still has that natural look. And you can see I put a decent amount, or what looked like a decent amount of product on, but once you blend it out, it is going to blend beautifully. And that's what I love about cream products. I hear so many women that are so scared of cheek color or blushes because they're like, it's scary, it's pigmented, oh my gosh, what if I put too much on? The beauty about cream makeup is if you put too much on, you can always tone it down. Cream makeup is very, very easy to use. It's perfect for beginners. It's perfect for mature skin. It's perfect all the way around. No matter what skin you have, this stuff is amazing. So what I'm gonna do before I go in and do my eyes, which are not gonna be part of this video, but what I wanna do is I'm going to set my foundation, my Seint makeup. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking a makeup setting spray. This is by Mary Kay. I'm just spraying my Real Technique sponge. The reason why I do it this way instead of spraying my whole face is I don't like to get the setting spray in my hair, even though my hair looks like a hot mess and I gotta fix it. I still don't like it to get in my hair. So I feel like this is a more precise way. Now, if you're somebody who has dry skin, I would recommend setting your foundation the method I just showed you. If you are somebody who has oily skin, I would recommend that you set it with a translucent powder or a packed powder, and not that way, because this product here, the Seint makeup, is very, very dewy and creamy, and you are going to have to set it, or you're going to want to set it because it's not going to dry down like regular liquid foundation. So liquid foundation, it dries down, it stays there, and then it's there. One benefit about cream foundation is it's going to kind of move with your skin, but you do have to set it either with a setting spray or a powder, otherwise it is going to kind of move. So as I kind of go throughout the day, this little spot right here, I may have a little divot where I crease if I don't set it. So I always want to make sure that like I set it around my mouth, I set it around my nose, and definitely my eyes, and then up here are the main areas that I want to set it, and then I'm good to go the rest of the day. But the other reason you want to set it, especially if you're oily, is it's going to help tone down some of that dewiness or that glow. So you already have that natural glow because you have that oil production. You probably want more of a matte finish, and that's what you're going to get when you set your face with powder, just like you do with a regular liquid foundation. For us dry girls, I don't have that natural oil production. So this glowiness that comes through is exactly what I would love to have naturally. I just don't have it naturally. So it's going to make me look as though I have really pretty radiant skin when I don't. It's a desert. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the rest of my face. I'll come back so you guys can see the final product because I feel like this is a really pretty base, but once you do the makeup, your eyes and stuff like that, it just comes together. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I apologize. That haziness that I saw on my camera, I was like, I couldn't figure out what it is. And apparently it was just like steam or something. And I wiped it and I was like, oh. So the whole video before has a hazy thing, but at least now you can see that there's literally nothing on my camera. There's no filter or whatever. And this is what the final look looks like. So my Skin But Better, light, natural coverage. I can walk outside in the 105-degree weather and not have my face melt off or not feel like I'm wearing a mask or anything like that. It is very, very comfortable, but it's still my skin and it still looks really, really pretty. So if you are looking for a foundation routine that's simple, easy, travel friendly, great for mature skin, great for dry or oily skin, the one thing that I love about, or the many things that I love about Seint, is I feel like you can still see my skin poking through. And it's not going to, now I can build it up to camouflage a lot of it, but you can still see my skin poking through, but it looks flawless. It looks pretty. It looks like skin. So if you're sick of wearing those masks, those liquid foundation where it camouflages everything and you look fake, or you want something very natural, then definitely give Seint makeup a try. So that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave any comments or questions down below. Again, if you need something answered quickly, hit me up on Instagram. Just look up the D Haircare. I'm up there. I'm there regularly in stories and answering questions and all that stuff. But feel free to leave comments down below. Hopefully enjoy the video. Until next time, bye.